Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you again. Thanks for watching this channel and the videos. Sometimes they go real fast and sometimes they're slow. Happy rails to you. Glad you're watching in. Hi guys, welcome back. It's G-Man, My World 67. Sorry about this moving around with the camera. But just as we started the video, the camera decided to drop down. All right. Well, it's Friday. So I thought I'd start out this Friday a little different than what we've done. Kind of trying to get back to some kind of normalcy in, say, programming, which we really don't have any, but it's okay. We do have boxes. So I got a couple of boxes here this Friday, and I thought I'd do a Friday unboxing. How about that? Really special title, right? I've got a couple of boxes here. I thought I'd just share with you. Hadn't really gotten in much. Hadn't been buying much of anything. I've got so many boxes that have yet unboxed, and you guys know the story. So we're not going to reiterate that. But I just thought we'd do an unboxing today. These came in, and I haven't been unboxing anything either because I really don't have any place to put it because the layout's been torn up, and I did make room on shelves and started putting some stuff back up on shelves, and I still have a little room on a shelf, and I still have a couple more shelves that I want to put up. So eventually maybe in the next week or two, we'll start doing some more unboxing, and we'll look at some of the stuff that I had purchased or traded for, and see what we have, because honestly, I don't remember. Okay, so I'm going to start with this box this morning. And I'm going to get a little better angle with the camera so we can really kind of see what we're doing. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to start with this little box. I have a number 44 KLine missile engine or rocket engine, and I do have the rockets for it, or the missiles, but I'm short because I have also a rocket car, and been wanting some more rockets or missiles to put on it. Boy, he's really got that taped. And there we go. finally decided to go ahead and buy some more. Just so I'd have them. There they are. They come in sets, varied numbers. This is a set of 6. You can see them there. I'll pull this camera around just a little more. Okay. These things are pricey nowadays, but then everything's pricey nowadays. So that's what's in that box. So now I'll be able to dress that out fully. I'll just put those in another box that I've got to go out with. Probably toss that box. Okay, the other thing is this box here, and I believe this is a 1666. Which is one of my favorite steam engines, of course. And a KLine diesel. And I really like those KLine diesel switchers. And one of the reasons why I've always liked the KLine diesel switchers is because KLine was actually a combination of 2 companies. Started out as I believe it was American Models. Or the AMT Corporation. Then they went to Kusan trains. Actually, it's not a 1666, it's a 490. And that's okay. Now this is a single drive. A micro motor. But it's the early version. How can you tell it's the early version? By these screws. The later versions did not have the bar for your side rods. It's screwed in like this. Everything was clipped into the body. This even has the way this motor is attached to the engine is 2 screws, one on each side. It has an engine mount. I don't know whether you can see that or not in this light. I might have to get a different angle. Let's get it over here. Try to look at it better in the light. If we can. Now you can see the side rod screws for the side rod bar, and you probably barely see them even in this light. There's a black screw right here. Let me turn it this way. It's right there. Still can't see it too good. And there's one on the other side. Right there. You can see that one a little better. These are really good pullers to be as small motors as they are. Now, of course, I have had, still do have a couple of these, so nothing special about them except for the fact that I can use these motors when I'm switching out and replacing motors and other things. Now, I use these smaller motors sometimes in some of the Hornby shells that I have. And that's what I'm going to be doing, hopefully, later on this summer. I'm going to start working on the Hornby engines, and I'm going to be power them up with Marx motors. And so this is a nice little 490 engine, though. But it might find its motor might find its home in one of the Hornby engines. We don't know. We'll see. But there's the 490. Okay. I'm going to set it over here. As I was saying, these switchers that were made by KLine were originally developed by Marx. KLine was a combination of a couple of companies. They had purchased some of the Marx molds, and they had, of course, the Kuzan molds. This is a product originally of the old Marx trains, and it is absolutely by far my favorite switcher. Don't get me wrong, I love other switchers. I love the Trainmaster and the GG1. I like it, and there's a few other ones that I like, but of course the Jeeps. But this is by far my favorite engine. This has some problems, some serious issues. It's been dropped. As you can see, this is all bent up. Look at that. Wish I had a little better lighting. And it's been up. The back rail is bent. The body itself looks intact. Don't see any breaks in it or cracks. But man, is it dirty. It's had some wear, but surprisingly enough, the traction tires on it still look really good. Like they've had hardly any wear at all. This truck is also damaged. You see how it dips down in the front? So we're going to have to go in, straighten that truck out and reset it. That's going to be one of the things we're going to have to do with this particular model. It also has a broken coupler on it. This rear coupler is broken. So the latch part of the knuckle is gone. So we're going to either have to replace that or repair it and make it a stationary coupler. This might not be too hard to fix. Matter of fact, I could probably get it so that it will pop back in there. But I still would need to take it apart and see how badly it is sprung. Now, that got us back in place. Why don't we see if these run? All right, we got out the old trusty test track. We'll start with this KLine engine. As you can see, I haven't cleaned it, done anything to it. We're just going to test it and see what it'll do. But before I put it on the track, it hasn't been lubricated for a long time, we can see that. Person I got it from really didn't know anything about it. They bought it at an estate sale. The wheels are a little dirty, so let's try it and see what happens. This is dual motor. Turns free. Get any excess off of there. Now, I'm not really into a lot of B&O stuff. I like Baltimore and Ohio, though. I've always liked B&O. Well, it tried to reverse. Let's give it a little help. I think with a good cleaning and good lubrication, I think it'll be okay. The wheels are dirty, so it's not making contact, and this engine is really dirty. It's got so much dust on it that the dust is actually thick on it. I don't know, you probably can't see it very well in the camera. But it's just really a dirty engine. Wherever it's been sitting for years. And this is one of the early engines, a 2310. So I'm looking forward to getting this going, straightening it all up. and watching it go. That's going to be a great addition to my trains. This 490 actually is pretty clean. It's very dusty too, but not as dusty as the KLine engine. And it's also dry. So we're going to spray a little lubricant on it. And as we know, marks are almost indestructible. So if it doesn't run, it's going to be either dirty wheels, more than likely, dirty contact plate, which this one looks like at one point in time it's been cleaned, or brushes. And look, there it goes. Just what I said. Dirty wheels. I'm taking an eraser. Boy, that's really dirty. I didn't think it was that bad, but they are. Look at that. Just wanted to get enough off of them, gosh, to get it to go. But they're dirtier than what I thought. The eraser's fine for just a little light. So we're going to take this little piece of fine sandpaper. I'm going to clean these wheels up real quick. Good enough that we can have some traction. Make some contact with the rails. I think that's good enough. I'll clean them up better later on. That should be good enough to get us going. Man, I mean, they were really dirty. I didn't think they was that dirty, but they are. I mean, it's on there thick. As you can see, it's a runner. So we've got another engine to add to the roster, or another good motor. So that was a good find. And I'm especially glad to have found this KLine engine. Bought them both at a good, reasonable price for the pair. I can just run these KLine switchers all day. I just love them. All right, guys. That's going to be all I have for you in this video. I've already ran over like 10 minutes more than what I anticipated doing. But two great finds, two great buys. That were considered to be junk. Unwanted. Cast out, basically. They thought they was too good to throw away. They were going to throw away this engine, and they said, well, this was the worst engine, I guess, out of all the engines that they had purchased. And because it was beat up and everything, and they didn't have any way to check it. So they gave me the combination, like I say, for a very good price. And actually, I almost paid more for the shipping than I did for the engines. But I'm very pleased with it. As I say, the body's in good shape. Just straightening out these rails, cleaning it up real good, lubricating it. This will make a nice addition to my roster. Of course, I've got to fix this knuckle coupler and kind of tweak this front truck a little bit. Doesn't look too bad right now that I've got it popped back in. But as I say, when I tear it apart, I've got to go inside and make some adjustments to that truck so that it doesn't do that again. So all in all, I think it's a really nice find. Two engines. Basically, not even for the price of one. Not even for the price of one. As Ben says all the time, over at Ben's. Well, all right, guys. That's all I have for you in this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And as I always say, if you enjoy running, operating your trains, working on them, building them, custom work, rebuilding, whatever it is that you like doing with your trains or just working on your layout, if you enjoy doing it half as much as I do, then you should have happy rails. That's all for now.